heading to work, catching the bus, and this is come on, no, this is First Street, good old First Street on Yakima Avenue, and it's so weird because nobody likes this area. I don't know if it's all the drug addicts or all the homeless people or what, but straight up nobody likes this area. Everywhere I go, they say, yeah. They say, don't go there because it's, I don't know what they think it is. But anyway, they don't like it. I like it because I live here and the rent's cheap. It really is. I mean, if my job gave me a promotion and a raise, I'd move closer to my work. I'd only be, I'd only be 5 minutes away from where I work. You know what I mean? So I don't get this. Play music. What are you talking about? Anyway, and like I said, if they gave me a raise and a promotion, move closer to where I work. The apartment buildings are right behind where I work, so that's what I would do. But here I be, and like I said, it's inexpensive to live there. It's not too bad. Here's good old, that's where I usually shop right here at Lighthouse Strip. I'm not a big fan of Union Gospel Mission at all, so I should not shop here because Union Gospel Mission's only in it for themselves. I'll say it straight up. They're not in it to help people. Most of their things they get are donated, and they're making money hand over fist with it, and nobody gets helped, not anyone. You know, they have a success rate of people that go to their treatment thing where they gotta stay there for a year, blah blah blah, you know. But like I said, it's a formality. They're not really helping anybody, and that's the truth. You know. Anyhow, I do shop here though. I've bought many items here. I bought a record player. I bought a dresser set, which was a really nice one, oak or whatever you want to call it. Now here comes the bus, so I might just still shoot live with it if the bus is coming. But I gotta work early so I can finish that fire stick. How's it going, man? How are you? Good, thank you. Good. To whoever's watching. I don't know if there's any more.
7 exit station.
Alternative.
Station 5. Is that height 7?
No, I'm just a step.
Thank you.
I don't know what kind of stuff is that. Alternative transportation. But this is again, this is the Union Gospel Mission right here. This is the nice side if you want to go to their treatment center. They got a hotel room, they got a room you can stay in. Of course, you got to volunteer at their businesses, so it's cheap labor. Of course, they call it reconditioning. I tell you. But here's the people that are supposed to be. showing up. It was Arctic Circle at one time. And I remember we were with my Aunt Bobby, and my Bobby had this camper. And they literally put me in the back, because there was a lot of kids. And I was always willing the one to be the guinea pig, I guess you'd say. So all my brothers and sisters were up front, and I was in the camper by myself, locked away. Well, we pulled into there, and we got to get Arctic Circle. I think we're only eating there probably a couple times as a kid. There's only one left now in Yakima, which I might end up going in there for memory's sake. But yeah, this is the ghetto. This is the ghetto. Anyway, this is Mel's Diner. I used to eat there, not anymore. That's Mel's Diner right there. I used to eat there, but not anymore. They charge horrendous. A plate of waffles is $18. I'm like, yeah, waffles ain't that good. Oh, there's the county jail. That big building right there. That's the county jail. That's the county jail, guys. And that's the annex. Annex is a little better, I guess. I've never been there in quite a while. I think the last time I was in there was probably 30 years ago. But I did spend a lot of my youth in that place. Hello, everybody. Hello, whoever's joining in. Thank you for joining in. I do appreciate all my subscribers. I want you to know that. I really do. I went from 63 to 91, which for me is a big jump. I know there's people out there with tens of thousands of subscribers and followers and all that. I appreciate the bare minimum all the time. So I've got 91 now, and I do appreciate you guys when you tune in, when you listen and stuff. That's pretty awesome. Again, everything I share is not to get anybody really to believe in anything or to follow anything. It's just stuff I share. And it's up to you if you want to pick it up or not. Anyway, this is Natchez Avenue. That's Natchez Avenue right there. We got a nice old building. We can have quinceañeras there. Old apartments there. This is where my homeboy stays. This is like the old people place right there, that building. It's called Suntide Towers. Or Sunrise, Sunset, something or other towers. Sun Tower, I think it is. But it's for mainly old people that stay there. That's where my homeboy lives. I actually had a medical emergency with him yesterday. He hurt his foot, and of course he's a stubborn old dude, so he don't want to walk. He don't want to walk to the or go to the hospital. So I forced him. I said, "Dude, you got to go, man. You're an older dude. You got to get taken care of." So I literally paid for a Uber to take him there. So he went to emergency, and all the nurses said, "It's a good thing you brought him in." I said, "Well, yeah, I know he's a stubborn dude. I know, because I'm a dude too, and I know us dudes, we don't like people telling us anything. You know, we bite the bullet and say, it'll pass, but it didn't pass. It was really bad. It was festering, and it was showing fat, and it was just bad. So he got fixed up real good. But anyway, this is gas. Here's the hardcore ghetto right here. This is the hardcore ghetto. You can see that it's good. See that? Hardcore ghetto. Big time. You can see it. Look at it. It reeks ghetto. See that? It reeks ghetto. You know? Bars and windows. Mostly the people. Most people used to hang out here. Not anymore, but they used to hang out here. Anyway, here's the transit center. This is where I'll be catching another bus to work. That's where all the buses meet up. It's nice to act like I've been out here. Thanks, man. Yeah, this is the transit center. Okay, let me go out this way and get a better view of it. Oh. This is it right here, the transit center. The workers of the day. I was thinking about those apartments right there. They're only like $650 a month, but it's a studio. And I'm not a big studio guy, although I could be. Huh. Anyway, this is the transit center from the outside view. At one time it was pretty booming, pretty nice. But not anymore, it's all beat up. So I'm debating on taking 4 or 7. Either one gets you there quicker. This is it, transit center. And this is that one right there, that Chinese restaurant. I ate there when I worked at Best Buy. I was working at Best Buy. I got hired by them. There was a bunch of us, and I didn't have any money. I was flat broke, so I had just gotten the job. I wasn't going to get paid for another week or so. So the dude told me, he said, man, I'll buy you lunch. And I said, for real? He said, yeah, I'll buy you lunch. I said, cool, man, let's do it. So he bought me lunch. He really bought me lunch. And it was cool. It was nice. It was really, really nice. So we went there and we ate. I can't remember his name. I still have his face in my head. Glasses, nerd, computer guy. But yeah, he bought me lunch there. And then when we ended up working at the store itself, because they had us at the Red Lion Inn, we were doing, I don't know what we were doing there, you know, that push off to a new store opening and getting employees to be friendly with each other and blah blah blah. But when we got to the store, there was a KFC. So give him the look. I can remember his name. I don't remember his name. Anyhow, so this is it. This is the Empire Ghetto, if you will. Yeah, I'm gonna go 7. I'm not a big fan of this one. I'm gonna do 7. But yeah, this is the transit center. I'm glad the room number 7 is there. And here's the bus that goes to Ellensburg. I'm gonna jump in with that. Me and homeboy are gonna check out Ellensburg someday. I mean, I've been to Ellensburg. I like it. I like the town. It's got a nice appeal to it. It's a college town. I think it's Central Washington University that is there. But yeah, so here we go. Those used to be bathrooms for the public, but not anymore. But here we go. Here's element test number 7. This typically is my beginning work day. I'm usually not so early, but I'll get on. Hold on. Got it. How you doing today?
I'm doing well, thank you. How are you?
Got it. Hey, I'm good. Going to work.
Oh, nice, nice.
Anyhow, guys, I think I got here just in time. I didn't realize it was that late. Oh yeah, it is that late. What's up, everybody? Listening and my subscribers, I appreciate it again. I tell you, I'm pretty excited. 69. Anyway, 68, something like that. Anyway, pretty excited because there it is. It's back. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that. It died out for a second. Oh, hi there. Hi, Roman. I'm sorry, I'm not a fan. getting that right. Hello, Philip. I can't see the last name. Hello, children, darling. Cuban Amsterdam, like roller coaster. Try it. All right, I'll try it. Like roller coaster. I don't know why I put that there. They said to try it. I'm not a big fan of roller coasters. I took on one as a kid, and it was called the rat. You had the mouse and the rat. The mouse was the smaller one. The rat was the bigger one. And I did it. I'm just not big on the bigger ones. I mean, I could do them, but it's not my thing. Fair rides aren't my thing. I'm sorry to say, they're not. Anyway, I don't know why they have me put that there. They said try it out, so I said sure, I'll try it out. Anyway, going back to what I was saying initially, I'm gonna open my business. Period. I'm an enterprise, and I'll do 5 or 6 things at once. I don't have a problem doing that. That's my goal. That's my thing, and that's what I want to do. You know what I mean? So that is what I desire. So that's my goal this year. Period. That's my goal. And it won't be hard for me. I can do all the plumbing, the electric, all the construction on it myself. But I'll have to get a consultant. And what a consultant does, well, hello there. Oh, everybody said hi. Hi, everybody that's listening. I'm sorry if I have really bad eyesight. So if I don't read your hi, I am sorry. Or if I don't read your name right, I am so sorry about that. I think I brought next to let me see here. I brought some heavier duty glasses, so I should be able to read. I can put them on real quick. There's heavy duty glasses. You can see the percentage.
They don't call. Hey,
Yes.
here's something requested. Your cards don't work. Just stop requested. Food bank.
Oh, food banks, further up.
Yeah. What?
Further up. Oh, I see. Wait, no, there's one up. Yeah. Further up by the gate. Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, oh yeah, I see the names now. Roman, Romano, Czar. Hello. Filipina, hello. Children, hello. Thanos, hello. I say hi to you too. Charlie
Food bank.
plays Roblox. Okay, Charlie, play Roblox. Okay, so anyway, hello everybody, how you doing today? So that's my goal. Oh, something going on. I think it must be a news channel somewhere. Let's see what's up.
Northwest.
Oh, it's an accident. Holy cow. Holy cow, that's a heavy one there. That's a good one. Yeah, I'll say about like road coasters. Do I answer this question? I don't know. Anyway, how you guys doing today? I'm doing alright. Anyhow, again, actually do this.
We do.
This is it right here.
All right. Thank you.
So here we go.
Appreciate it.
Yep.
Thank you.
Well,
So anyway, I plan to do that. I've done it before. I have a little more. I have a lot more ability to have a good life. So that's what I'll do. That's exactly what I'll do. Okay, and I'll go through the process. I'll show you guys here. I'll show you guys here on YouTube how I'll do it. I'll go. I'll take you through the extenuities of it. So I'm gonna have to earn extra money, which means I have to advertise myself as a mechanic, which I am. Change oil, brakes, tune-ups, all that stuff. And go to their house to do it. So there you go.
So I got a buddy who has tools, and I could probably rent his tools from him to do the job and include that in the payment. But I don't think he'll charge me. But hey, business is business. I just put this money away. I figure it's going to take me about $30,000 to get it done right. For promotion, for supplies. I figure within a year I'll have employees, so I can work at my regular job during the day. I mean, that guy my food truck in the daytime. They open up at 6 for breakfast. No, maybe 7, maybe 8. I'll figure it out. Anyhow, here we go. This is the route I take. Usually you see me walking. Here's the route I take right there to go home. That truck going right there, that's the route you guys usually see me live feed on. But here's the bus on the bus, a little quicker, a little faster. But that's the route I usually take. See, like a truck like that. Look at it. See, and to me, that's crazy. Why would you have a business and not have it open? That's just crazy to me. Why would you not have your business open? I don't understand that. To me, if you're open, you always have the opportunity to make money and provide a service to your citizens. But this isn't right here. This is the outskirts of Yakima. This is where I work. There's the hills right there. And that's one of my goals, is to build a house on that hill. To have my house up there on the hill. That's one of my goals. It's not the ultimate goal. I know in the end, I think everything's I do know that that's one thing I do know. Leave everything behind. But I would like to leave my kids something. I would love to leave my kids something. You know, they can sell it or keep it. I would have you to that vacation home. I don't know what coming to Yakima would be, but that's how it goes. Anyhow, way to work.
Alright, I'm gonna get off here. Get off. Alright. Thanks, good.
No, but I'm thinking of inviting everybody over.
There we go. Back to work.
No, tell him he's got to get on.
Thank you.
Alright, you bet. Have a good day.
You too. Okay, here we go. This is Fred Myers, where I work.